All right, this chair sucks. It's the rundown. It's Wednesday. It's February 19th, brought to you by Fuego Box.
Wow, we took a turn real quick there.
From Boner? Oh.
Yeah, I was
It was
curious.
Boner. You were expecting
Yeah,
Boners?
Boner, but it got, we're on a roller coaster because it's getting serious on this ad read to the point I was like, whoa, Fuego Box, I didn't see this coming. But 1 in 9 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer, staggering number. We're working with the
Choco Challenge.
Choco Challenge to help raise awareness and fund cancer research. The Choco Challenge, the world's spiciest mini chocolate. Head to chocochallenge.com, order a bar in video or photograph yourself trying to eat it. Trust us, it's insanely hot and you probably can't finish it. We're trying to raise $100K for prostate cancer research, and Fuego Box will donate $5 for every bar purchased.
I mean, we got to do this, right?
Yeah.
They backed us.
So does Fuego Box own these
zoned out.
bars?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you go to chocochallenge.com, you buy the chocolate bars, and then they donate $5 per bar purchased.
So the chocolate bar is a new extension of Fuego Box.
I would imagine, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Hot,
All right.
hot chocolate, spicy chocolate. Okay.
We're all against.
Cancer stinks.
Yeah, nobody likes
I like
prostate
chocolate.
cancer. Okay,
Yep.
so let's do it. Big news came out during radio yesterday. Stingray Steve is suing Barstool Sports. And I think we're gonna. By the way, well, he's suing it because that World Star came out with that meme where it said
Meme.
he was at Hooters, and it's like, how can someone be a grown man and a
How can you look like a child and a child molester at the same time?
correct?
He didn't like that one.
It's funny.
It's accurate.
What? Yeah.
If it's true, it's funny.
If
What's
it's-
getting wild?
If it's so funny that you have to get sued for it.
It's, what's wild is if you read my blog, which I think is what he's suing us over, I actually was like, he's the victim of a vicious online meme. Like, I was very defending of him.
Yeah.
Now I did repost it, and I saw what I did, and I forgot what I had done, and I laughed at myself. I'm like, this is great blogging. I just, with little paint, did you see what I did? I just wrote, and a Stingray at the end of it, because he does look like a Stingray. And his last name is Ray, which is amazing. The whole thing's amazing. We've had some weird lawsuits. This one, I don't know what he's doing. I actually literally was like, this is me. Stop doing it. But the and Stingray. I will also say, I think we're going to have a similar situation to Pedophile Gate. We're never going to get sued. He's saying he's suing us, but he has no lawyer, and he will not figure out how to do it.
Right.
I get every time you even mention that case, I get nervous. So they're
Yes,
saying something bad there.
No, I'm not even gonna say
The-
that.
the,
And he's not a Mississippi State fan, which is well known, but I guess we're having conflicting reports. He's a Missouri fan. He's a Mississippi State fan.
Is this the first move he's made in a while? Because I don't know what he's been
Yeah,
up
well,
to.
he went under the radar.
over
I feel
last,
like
year and a half.
I feel like he
Yeah.
popped, and then he didn't like that he popped, and he was being called a pedophile and a Stingray, so he went underground. But now he's
Right.
back.
He's coming.
I don't like when it's like we're becoming too much part of the internet, almost. You know what I mean? The fact
Us?
that the fact that he
I like that.
I mean, I guess it's good for business, but the fact that we're getting sued by the characters that we like is fucked. I mean,
Oh, I think we were off Stingray Steve. Once he stopped with his Mississippi State stuff, I think we're off him. It was quite stunning to hear, though, we're in the middle of radio. Dan's like, oh, by the way, Stingray Steve's suing us. I'm like, what? Huh? That was the most shocking thing I could have heard.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's the most random person to get sued?
like,
by?
what if Danny Boy Kane sued us?
Not once. Not one iota. Okay? At no point, and let me address this very clearly, at no point was I ever diagnosed with the swine flu. Not once.
You know?
I think Dave would love that.
Would you?
Well, I like Danny Boy. I hope
That's what I
he wouldn't
mean. You don't want to
that.
be at odds.
But I have
with
no-
the internet creatures.
I think we're already
like
at
if Detroit
odds.
Don sues you,
I mean,
it's
you spent the last 2 days saying Gun Girl pooped herself.
You pooped your pants!
I don't like her.
No, I
Oh,
think
that's true.
I think Stingray. People we're not at odds, but people have realized
He was
when
done.
PMT gives up on you, that
Yeah.
they're like he's he's not getting what we're doing here.
Right.
Yeah, again, and just by the fact he's suing us,
fucked up, man.
literally, we didn't do it. It was this is mean. So now, granted, I didn't do that because I thought he was going to come back and sue us, but we were friends with him. So I'm like,
Right.
doesn't mean Stingray
Yeah.
Steve is being attacked here. But he does look like a stingray.
I mean,
that is a fact.
Nobody
can't
has
deny
ever
something
looked
that's
more
true.
like an animal than he looks like a
It's
stingray.
actually.
I didn't know his last name was Stingray. That's
No, his
Right.
last name's
It's
Ray.
It's
Ray.
actually.
Oh, it's
That's just Ray.
So he
not
didn't.
Stingray.
I was like,
Yeah,
that'd be a
Ray.
little too crazy.
Just Ray.
Well, Ray is, to
Pretty
be
close.
honest, it is equally crazy.
Yeah,
that
I
his
agree with
last name. Like that has always been the Stingray Steve thing. Like he thinks he went through his life being like, yeah, my last name is Ray, so people call him Stingray. Everybody else went through like, oh, he looks like a
look like a
Stingray.
Yeah.
They're both true in this case.
Yes.
Right.
Stunning.
That is crazy.
Stunning. I wouldn't mind like a 30 for 30 on him, to be totally honest.
We should do that.
We should do it.
I mean, he did Tosh.0. That's the other thing. You can't do Tosh.0 and
And then run away
sue
from the
people
internet.
for memes.
No. You're either in or you're out.
But people are saying he's not all there. Don't quote me on that, even though you can quote me on that. But I don't want Stingray adding that to his complaints.
You're
That's
getting
never
sued.
going to reach us.
What are we being
He
sued
just sued.
for?
You know what he does?
Defamation or like what is the fucking?
Yeah, we
face
tried
slander?
to. No, we just tried to be mean.
You
He's
can't-
suing
you
us
can't-
for meanness, online meanness.
do that.
He is like Michael Scott. Like that's. I declare bankruptcy. Like,
I'm suing you,
I'm
that's it.
suing Barstool,
Yeah.
and then it's like okay. This is brought to you by Movement Watches, mvmt.com/rundown. 15% off, free shipping and returns. Watches this night go for $400, $500 department store. Get them here, just $95. mvmt.com/rundown. Lots of Kardashian drama. So I'll break this down for you real quick. Jordyn with a Y, as I said, tricky name. Got to watch out for that name. They'll do devious shit sometimes. Banged Tristan Thompson. The Jordyn with the Y. Woods is best friends with Kylie Kardashian, so it's creating quite the drama. Tristan cheats all the time. I wrote a blog on this. Again, tip of the hat, Kris Jenner. This is Kris Jenner. This is Kris
But
Jenner.
how? In what way? I think there's multiple ways that she could be orchestrating this.
So it was a house party at Tristan's place. Jordyn was there. So then how does Kris
No.
Jenner orchestrate?
Well, I'm saying
get them both a little,
I think there's
little tipsy?
multiple scenarios. I
Okay.
think that she could want Tristan Thompson out of the picture, so she makes Jordyn Woods go fuck him.
I think you
I
do
think
want
she could
Tristan
want-
Thompson out of the picture because he's on the Cavs and he's in the
And
middle of nowhere.
I mean, there's no joke, there's no surprise here that when LeBron is gone and the Cavs are irrelevant again, now there's a scandal that gets rid of Tristan Thompson.
Totally.
So
But-
I think she could have said, listen, you've been on the gravy train. The time has come. You have to go fuck Tristan and be like a pariah now.
Yeah.
Like your gravy train run has ended.
Okay.
Or she could want to get rid of Jordyn Woods, and she set it up that way.
Kevin, you are unfortunately underestimating
It's
all
of
the
it.
above.
I think it's one or the other in this situation.
No,
Does she want to get rid of Jordyn? She want to get rid of Tristan? I guess it could be two birds.
It's
one
all
stone.
the above and ratings. And now this is
Well,
like,
yeah, that naturally.
So those
is.
three.
And now you see, and I also think there's no coincidence that Chloe has had her glow up and now can get somebody better than Tristan
Yep.
Thompson. So we got the kid. You're a loser. She's hot. See you later. Now Chloe can go date like I don't know somebody on the Celtics or some shit.
I am so impressed and in awe of Kris Jenner. Like, I think she was grooming Jordyn Woods for this. Like, this is something she had like 5 years in it. That is how good she is. She's like, okay, we're gonna befriend these in this storyline. Like it's almost like the Lord of the Rings books. Like she has all the books
It's
written.
like George R. R. Martin with Game
mean-
of
you mean
Thrones.
Game of Thrones
Although he
books.
doesn't have the
Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, whatever you want to call it. Any series that has like this trilogy more. She knows how the Kardashians. We're just living it.
Yeah.
No, she hasn't released the books.
Right, to an outsider, Jordyn Woods is like it's inconsequential to the family. Kris is like, I'm
She's
gonna have
be
her
an
fuck Tristan.
important.
Correct.
Season 12, she could be
Yeah.
very important.
Correct.
She
Yeah.
started coming in, you see her like, how's she fit and why is she getting so? No, she has this plan. Like, we just don't know how this thing ends.
Do you think there's any chance though that we're now giving Kris credit for too much?
I
like
sort of gone
every
that way,
single
too.
thing. You
No,
know?
I
Like
don't.
this is almost she is good at her job, but Jordyn did
Good.
fuck Tristan, and then she makes
like
it into
we're,
lemonade.
we're giving her credit for an NBA ball player fucking hoes. Like that's gonna happen.
Well-
She
At a
knows how
party.
she knows how to run with it. She knows how to
It's
like.
not just. It's Kylie's best friend. They live together.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
I think
too,
that
though.
would have happened regardless
Like
if
close
Kris Jenner was
quarter
like,
shit.
you two should
Yeah.
fuck. I think they probably would have fucked anyway.
I don't know,
Right.
Kevin.
I'm just saying.
don't-
I mean, we all the
It's
reaction
Kylie's
is always,
best friend is gonna fuck Kylie's
Yeah, but we're
sister's
talking about like
like
Hollywood hangers-on here who are like.
only the Kardashians. You guys are underestimating.
But it's
I'm
a little
not-
bit like
I'm
this
not
place
underestimating
where
her. I'm just
it's a little
saying-
bit like this place where any drama happens, we are able
Yeah,
to
we always get
spin it
accused
into
of-
something else. But
You know,
we don't
everyone always
exactly
accuses
not
us
the
of
puppet master
scripting
every
it.
single time.
It's
Yeah,
like,
but-
no, we just mush is that fucking stupid, or like, no, this saga is actually true, and we take it and we run with it. But to say that you were like orchestrating it, like you hired these people and set up these scandals, is a bit much.
Well, and we're Barstool, and they're like the best
Kardashians,
family in
yeah.
the world. That's the difference between us and them. She is actually.
So why don't you
planning.
start being more like Kris Jenner? You
I
lazy
can't.
fuck.
Nobody can.
Try.
She's a one in a bazillion. Speaking of Barstool drama, so White Sox Dave became a mouse yesterday, and he will forever be known as Mouse. I think everything that happened to him, and so I'm all in. Go all in on Machado, and like, hey, if we don't get Machado, I'm going to chain myself to the statue. Yes, at one point he said if the Cubs had like a winning record at the break, he'd jump in a river. So what we're finding is White Sox Dave just is a loud mouth, and his mouth writes checks his body can't cash. We had him on the radio. You had him on the radio. That's when I first heard. I saw Casey tweet out like, "Oh, White Sox Dave just says he's not going to chain himself to the statue."
It was not a very inspiring.
Yeah, so I had him back on. I'm like, "What do you mean? This is like a very..." And it wasn't only that I was going to chain himself to the statue. He referenced me being
That's why
like,
he's in trouble.
right? It's like, "Oh, Dave's so
If
tough."
you
he
thought
gets so-"
if you thought Dave was entertaining doing his Patriots thing, well, watch what I'm going to do.
Right, and then he's just like, "Nope, not going to do it." And he basically was like, "Yeah, I'm a mouse." He basically
It was hard to
said
listen
it.
to on the radio.
Yeah, he's like,
He
"No."
just
it
laid
was,
down completely.
Truly a tough scene.
Yeah, it was. It was tough to listen to.
So he's a mouse, and then I don't know if you.
So wait, he was weird haircut Dave. Now he's
He's
that's
just
done.
Mouse.
He's just mouse.
He's just
not
Mouse.
even like white mouse Dave or mouse socks
I
Dave.
don't-
It's just mouse.
You don't even say the mouse. He's just mouse.
Mouse.
And then last night, I guess in some sort of weird redemption move, Mouse went to the statue. That is public, by the way. You can just walk by the statue with like 4 people. I don't know where he dug these White Sox people up. And they're like, "Let's go White Sox. We got to go. The police are coming." It's like, what are you talking about?
I clicked on the Periscope.
It's in public.
I clicked
real
on Periscope.
tough
I was
scene.
expecting it to be like 20 minutes long. It was going to be this ordeal. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds. They're walking up to a public statue, and they're like, "The cops are on us. This is crazy." It's like they're behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
And they basically go up to it. I don't even know if they end up touching the statue.
They don't.
They just like, this is where they list all the World Series winners, and they run there. They like run away.
They told us his stupid fucking Theo jersey. All right, I got Austin, Jim, Ben, and Dan. Yep. 5 ride or die Sox fans. We got Sweaty Brian here in his stupid fucking Theo jersey. We're gonna go do a quick video. CPD's already all on our asses. They told us we could go up to the statue real quick, and that's what we're gonna fucking do. All right? Anybody got anything to say?
Fuck Machado.
Fuck him. Fuck Machado. We don't need fucking Machado. We got Michael Kopech, Dylan Cease. We got Eloy Jimenez. Michael Kopech just said he's fucking Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, the greatest baseball player in fucking history. You see this? This statue right here. That's the Champion Plaza statue. There's gonna be another World Series fucking number on that fucking thing right there. 2005. Where you at? It's somewhere over there. 2005, 2020, it's coming back. White Sox are gonna win the fucking World Series with this core. I don't give a fuck about Manny Machado. I don't give a fuck about Bryce Harper. I don't give a fuck about Jerry Reinsdorf. What do you guys gotta say?
Let's go, Sox 2022.
Go Sox, fuck Dente.
Fuck Dente. Fuck you, Dente.
2020, 2021, 2022, baby, it's coming.
Jake Berger, the position's yours. Get fucking healthy, all right? Get fucking healthy. Trust the prospects. Trust the prospects. They're coming up.
Yoan's going off.
Yoan's going off. We are all going off. The White Sox are gonna be fucking back. They're gonna be fucking back. Don't you fucking forget it. Any last words?
Let's go, Sox.
Go Sox. Go Sox, motherfuckers. We're getting kicked out right now, all right?
They were
It
in
was
a
quite.
public spot. It was.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing. Mouse is lost.
Here's what Mouse doesn't understand, and I don't know how he doesn't get it. He actually always draws parallels between the Mets and the White Sox, and they're very similar. And but he doesn't realize that they're losers. Like, I know that the Mets franchise and Mets fans are losers, and that trying to, like, fight it is a waste of time.
One of the White Sox guys, one of the
So,
goons
like-
that he was with was like, 2020, 2021, 2022, we're engraving it on the statue.
Yeah, like,
It's
come on.
That's delusional.
Like if I was like, we're going to Queens because we're staging a rally because we suck, Mets fans would be like, we suck. No one's showing up. Dude.
Right.
White Sox fans, or the 4 that he found, are so delusional. Mouse is so delusional that he thinks this is going to work. Like, it only works for the Patriots or a team that has that sort of.
Yeah, and I don't even care about that, Mouse. It's just like if you're going to say you're going to do something like
Gotta
that,
do it,
that
yeah.
specific in that, like, as detailed as he said. Even Mouse, apparently Mouse, well, Mouse, I don't have big brains, so not surprising. But he could just take and chain himself for a second, gotten off.
If he just had a
Take a picture.
Yeah.
a video that lasts a minute long, done.
Instead,
You know.
he was saying the cops. I don't even. It would be
He
like going
was
to
asking
the.
you to pay his legal fees.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
not
he's
gonna
a
get
mouse. He's a mouse. And I feel bad for the other Chicago guys. They don't know what to do. They're trying to close ranks, but at the same time, they're like, yeah, he's a
Oh,
mouse.
and then those, like, digging up obscure tweets of yours where you said you were going to do something, but then he got it wrong, the David Ortiz one.
So he dug up, he was offering, people were sending me DMs, he was offering to pay people.
$20.
And like, why would you trust Mouse anyways that he's going to pay you? But he's like, I'll pay you
This is a tough
$20 for
look.
doubt. He goes back to 2013 and finds a game that I'm watching live with, I essentially said, if they pitch to David Ortiz, I'll shit and eat my like pants.
You said I'll shit in my pants and eat it.
Yeah.
Which is very funny.
And then he's like, you didn't do it. He had the timing wrong.
He had a screen by screen of that tweet and then the box score, but the box score was the wrong game. But even the tweet
Below
had a
it.
reply that said you dodged the bullet.
Yes, so they
thereby
walked-
implying they didn't pitch to him.
And then people were actually putting together the time difference, and he got intentionally walked later in the game when I said. So the mouse, I actually don't even want to like continue to pick on the mouse because there's some adversaries that just it's not worth it. He's a mouse. Like, what do I have to? Like, I feel bad. Like,
I feel like there's a
he's-
little
I'm
bit
just
of a little like vitriol in your voice with Mouse. Like you're not like I feel like you wouldn't be going as hard at other people as you are Mouse.
No,
There's
I
something
am.
there's
It's something about he said he threw 91, and then you really didn't like that because he only threw 70 whatever.
Well, mouse is mouse.
It's something
Mouse
with
is
baseball.
funny.
White Sox Dave is a loudmouth.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I think he's
So
funny
if
and a
he wasn't
loudmouth,
loud- if
but
he
he's
wasn't
just
loudmouth,
so
he'd leave him
loud and obnoxious and precocious, and then he's actually a mouse.
Right.
So it's just tough
So
to
if he
swallow.
wasn't a loudmouth, would you be mousing him as well?
No,
as a mouse?
well,
right. Okay, that's
right.
the point. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it's a
That's what I'm
bad look
saying.
for all of us. Price is Right. So, ladies, spinning the wheel. Drew asks anybody you want to give a quick shout out to, and this lady, and I think a Price is Right first, says she would like to shout out her dead husband who is in her purse.
I thought this was the most romantic thing I've ever seen.
It's a
You know,
beautiful
they've
story.
been watching Price is Right for decades.
Yeah.
He ends up dying, unfortunately, and you think she's going to forget about him, but she gets her chance, and she shouts him out. His ashes are in her purse.
In your golden years, when all you're doing is sitting at home,
Yeah.
like 11 a.m., like probably before dinner,
retirement.
Watch your. The fact that Price is Right is still. I feel like we had a couple firsts recently on Price is Right.
Well-
like 50 years into. I don't know how long has it been around. We're still having Price is Right first.
That one I think is legit. I've been
Some of them, yeah, we got a
I've
little
been
woke on
long
it,
under
but
the
that
assumption
is-
that the Drew Carey era like
Yeah.
rigs Price is Right.
But that.
That lady was too genuine.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was.
I
she
mean,
was very
whoever,
into
if
it.
someone cooked up that's Kris Jenner. If they're like, we'll have a dead widow and a
Yeah.
fucking ashes in the crowd, that's too crazy.
Can you believe Bob Barker's still alive?
Can you
He's
believe
one
he's
of those,
alive
if
and
you
not
ask
doing
me,
it?
I never know.
Yeah, dead or alive.
Yeah.
He's alive.
He's alive.
He should have done it till he died, though. Like he
That's
should have
alive.
died on that stage with the stick mic.
Yeah.
Your neck of the woods, Trent. So an Iowa senator candidate running. She's full restaurant and some ladies just squeezing by trying to get some ranch dressing. Seems very Iowa.
I don't think you should back away from the bold ideas that the base and the grassroots care about. Sorry, man.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get some ranch.
Go ahead. So I don't think we should back away from our bold.
It was very Iowa. The guy at the end of the video said it's very Iowa. This is my favorite video probably of the year, I think. All these politicians come to Iowa to launch their presidential bids, and Iowans don't care. We're still like 18 months away from it. They pack these restaurants. This lady is just trying to get some ranch for her chicken fingers, but this lady's trying to shake hands and kiss babies, and she was finally like, I'm just trying to get ranch. I don't care about your East Coast views, just let me get ranch. I love this lady.
and people who like ranch, they like their ranch.
Oh my
If you're a
God.
ranch person, you'll like kill somebody.
Ranch
with
is
your
big time in the Midwest.
I can see that.
It's big time
Put
in
it on
the
everything,
Midwest.
right?
Oh yeah, pizza, whatever.
all those Trents are still like trying to figure out how I don't like bacon. Like even
Right.
like I remember your family guy. I just don't.
I mean,
talking to themselves, muttering to themselves. I just don't know how there can be too much bacon.
I want to reiterate, we are at a gas station. Like a literal, like.
It's a general store.
It's a gas station. I mean, I don't know what. Not many states, Frankie, are they like, give me the best pizza, like head to the gas station. But that's what we're doing here.
Yep.
So we are at a gas station for Trents everywhere.
That's true. Yeah.
One bite, everybody knows the rules. Gas station pizza, Casey's General Store, Iowa. Too bacony.
Too bacony?
Too bacony. You said, did you ask me if I like breakfast sandwiches?
Yes.
I do. This is far worse than a breakfast
You can
sandwich.
get sausage, but bacon is the better one. Would you?
Okay, this is too much bacon.
I don't think that's
It
true.
reeks of bacon.
It's so-
My mouth
Huh?
is bacon.
That's what makes it
Too
good.
much. No, I could just eat a slab of bacon and have the same effect right now.
The
like
next
I can
time I
hear
talk
you.
to my dad, he'll bring it up in the first 5 minutes. Like, remember when your boss said there's too much bacon on this pizza?
Literally muttering under their breath, walking out. Gordan Heyward got cucked by his wife, was on a stream playing video games. You can hear him, and this is what made this video good, is you could tell he wasn't like doing it for the camera. He's like, can I just play one more? She's like, nope.
Thank you for the $100 donation. It's Miller time! Who needs a sub to chat when you can drop donos?
We got time for one more?
No. I don't have time.
All right, guys. I gotta go.
All right, Gordon.
I
Appreciate you
appreciate
playing.
it.
Yeah,
Hopefully I
appreciate
can come back and play again.
Absolutely, man. Anytime.
Hey, for sure, man. It was a pleasure.
All
All
right,
right, guys. I'll see you.
All right, see you, man.
I'm watching this so weird. How pathetic is my life.
Totally genuine.
That is tough. That is tough. That is tough. Reminded me, I played spike ball, and I talked with Nick Bonino, and he had a newborn, and nobody's been more into spike ball than Nick Bonino was, and his wife just dragged him off the beach. He's like, one more game. She's like, nope. Baby's getting too much sun. Yeah, it's
Doesn't
tough.
matter who you are.
No.
Doesn't matter what your contract
that's the takeaway.
is. You know?
Doesn't matter how much money
Although-
you make, who you are.
Did you hear the
basketball
very end of
player.
it? You hear what she said? As it's like fading off, you hear her go like, I'm just sitting here on this couch watching you play video games. How pathetic is my life? So that makes me think that she was watching for a pretty long time and was pretty fed up. But it doesn't matter what
He
contract.
did try to whisper. It was like, can I play just one more?
It's
and then,
weird.
and then he's kind of like, you see his little like character moving, and he's just like, all right, fine.
All right, gotta
I
go.
don't think it's planned as we're talking, because he is starting to play up. He also had that like disappointed it's a girl video.
Yeah, but the helium machine didn't work. Okay, ready? Say, Daddy, can you help me? Help me.
Okay. Ready? Yeah. Whoa! It's a girl!
You want a girl?
Brittany, you were right.
Is Daddy happy?
Daddy's always happy.
Look at the balloons. Say bye. Those are working now.
So he's playing like
No, listen, I think it's pretty genuine when you're miserable in your family life. I don't think that's an act.
No,
I think there's a
well-
lot of people who get miserable with that.
take your word for it. We have this. That was well played. We have this. The only reason I put this in here, we have a crazy baseball catch. Liberty guy goes over the field. For somebody who's watched a lot of baseball, I don't understand the rules in baseball. I don't like. If you fall over with the ball, I feel like that should not count. I've never thought that should count. Like if you catch a home run over the thing, I feel like it should be a home run. Like what prevents somebody?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like if I put my glove up into the stands and catch a home run,
No,
you
but
think
if
it's a
you
home run?
fall over.
No, if your,
Your
body,
body goes over.
lands
Okay,
over.
okay.
Like
Got
what,
it. That
what
makes
stops
sense.
somebody from just
Jumping
can-
out and
yes.
catching it? Would they allow that? Like,
I don't know.
If you planned it right away, you saw it off the bat.
Ball
you were like,
smoked. Red Sox, they have that low bullpen guy just hops into the bullpen. Catches it.
Especially like that. spot
Can you
like
do
where
that?
Where you physically could.
Yeah.
I
Tommy,
think you can.
You should know this.
I'm pretty sure it's a home run, but I'll double check.
But then why is it? Is it because you have to? Is there a rule that says you have to start with 2 feet? But still, that would mean you started in the field of play and ended. Like, what changes if you fall over and land out of the
Maybe
stadium?
it's intent. Like
So
if you're
that-
purposely jumping out and doing it, that's like you can't do that. But if you,
But I don't
if
think that
gravity
rule, yeah,
just
right.
takes
Well,
you,
I'm asking. I don't think that
So
rule
you think that should be a
exists.
foul ball?
Yes, I think you should have to like.
Stay in the field of play.
Yes.
I think you should.
It's fair.
Because what if
I'm okay with it though because I think it's an awesome catch.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like give
just
credit
better.
for the effort.
If
So
if you catch it and then fall in, it's an out, but the runners
the runners advance
one base.
Yeah.
But let me see if you just.
But I
catch
think
it.
you would rather be motivating people to make crazy catches like that as opposed to not, because then
If
you get replays like this.
If you jump over the fence per MLB's rule 6.05, it would not be an out.
Okay.
A fielder may reach into it, but not
you
step
don't wanna,
into it.
like if that's the rule, that guy's gonna run over the fence and just be like,
And just not do anything about it. You don't
I'm
get
not
that
saying.
clip.
I was just curious what the rules are.
I think you should get credit for the effort. You just, home run or a foul ball.
I'm not saying it
home
wasn't
run,
a
no
great
foul
catch.
ball.
I was just curious what the actual rules were. So
he started in the field of play, so it's all right. He didn't land and then
But
catch it.
but you're saying you can't do what you.
You can't hop over the
You can't
fenway.
hop out, stand there, catch it, and foul.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Must have one or both feet on or over the playing surface.
Over the playing surface.
When the ball hits your glove.
Well, that's probably not true because you can make a jumping catch. But, that's
Well,
what this
your
says.
feet would theoretically
there's a
still
plane
be
of some
over.
sort. Yeah.
Whatever.
Sports talk. Barstool
yeah.
Sports.
Puddy was at Devils game. This isn't the first time he's done it, is it?
I've never seen it
It's been a while. If it's.
Was it 90s night too? Is that why they really brought him
It's
out?
one of those things. If the Devils did the Devils win last night?
They gotta keep going.
Yeah. Did they win? Marina, Devils win last night?
Lost. Well, then it's out. He's off the
Oh,
hook.
yeah.
Still
He's
an
jacked.
awesome visual. Oh yeah, he's always been
He looks
jacked.
insane.
Dead
better
well,
every
granted, he had
Yeah.
like face paint on, but
And he fell. I don't know if he tripped. Did you see
no.
that?
No.
Maybe I was watching
that's
the
why
wrong
they
clip.
lost.
But he was stepping off the ice and then he tripped and he fell.
always
I
It's always
broke my
dangerous.
finger. Center ice, Bruins game. They had this old contest where it's like you go to the two opposite blue ends and whoever gets the most pucks in like 30 seconds of the net wins. I won and I tried to machine gun the crowd and I fell, broke my knuckle. They took me underneath and like maybe signed all this paperwork.
How old
They said
were
I
you?
went I was out of college. I had a full-time job.
I thought you were gonna be like I was 9.
Yeah.
No.
Not even a
You were out of college.
They changed the whole thing. They started putting like rugs on the ice.
Is there a clip of that anywhere?
No, I don't think
Nothing?
so. I've never seen it.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I went down.
You've done some weird shit like that.
Like
I feel
my hand was, well, my buddy worked for the Bruins, the marketing, so he rigged it, so I got picked.
Makes sense.
But I had my hand like around the stick, so when I fell, the stick like busted.
Were you like visibly like, oh fuck?
Yeah, it was all bloody, and they just took me under before I knew what happened. I signed away my life. I was like, yeah, I won't sue. Rapoport in the news because he went at it with Meek Mill.
Well, Meek Mill, he didn't go out with Meek Mill.
Well, he said Meek Mill was
just fucking
trash.
Canceled him.
Meek Mill ruined him. Today, Rapoport has basically apologized, backtracked, said he shouldn't have said the word trash. Not only that, he was somehow made it seem like he was sticking up for Meek Mill in a weird way, like he was taking on all the fair weather Meek Mill fans.
This guy sucks. He backtracked
so bad.
as much as you can. He said you're a completely trash rapper, said he wasn't a top 20 rapper in Philly, and then today he said, I didn't mean that at all. I shouldn't have said that word. This is the guy, he said hip-hop is like his thing. He thinks he is big in the culture. He thinks his opinion matters. And then he says Meek Mill is good one day, so he's trash the other. It's just
There
tough.
is no
It's tough.
human who is further away from his self-proclaimed king of trash talk, but actual like sensitivity apparently than Michael Rapaport. It's
All right, what about
amazing.
this? Like persona versus real life. Rapoport mouse. It's a tough one
This
to
is-
even
yeah.
be even considered in. You know?
Yeah, even it's taken this long. That's a tough look for Mouse.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, mouse. I should have brought that up.
That was mean.
It was a good comparison.
It was.
That's just content.
I don't know if Mouse gets it. That's what I would say about him. Like, I don't know if he got like, okay, I said I got to do this, now I got to go do this.
I don't think Rapoport gets it either. I think he
Maybe.
thinks he's like allowed. You know, I don't think he thinks there's anything wrong with it.
I don't know.
It's the worst thing that's ever happened is Rapoport.
Yeah, he's bad.
The worst.
Yeah,
To
he
this
was
place?
bad.
Yeah.
He was bad. Let's run down. We got nothing else. Obviously, people mush. How's your bird?
If you chase, you got the 11 o'clock slate. It doesn't stop. Ow! Ow! Oh! Oh! You should have said on the. Oh my God! Are you alright? Holy shit! Did you just fly away? Oh, baby! I didn't know he could fly like that. You good? You good? We both got. Oh my God! Did we get that? Did you guys see him fly? Oh.
Pass the protocol. Mush is a wild man, dude.
I can watch the clip of him, the bird.
A lot of people are asking Mush, like, how'd you not know the bird could fly?
I usually clip its wings. In the pet store, they usually clip its wings, but I haven't been there in a while. So when he flew, I haven't seen him fly in years.
When you say clip its wings, do they just like chop the wings off?
I don't know how I feel about you having birds with clipped wings.
I think you have to
You're
if you have
supposed
them
to,
in
like
captivity.
I mean, I could see it. It would be like if you just got a bird who can fly, then you got as a pet, you got a problem.
Well, that's why you shouldn't
that
have
was
a
a problem
fucking
last
bird
night.
as a
Yeah,
pet.
I
That
think
bird finally was
that's
like,
the
my
wrong
wings
angle.
grew
It's-
back. I can fly.
it's
I gotta
like-
get out of here.
It's like, oh, that bird's gonna fly. I probably shouldn't
I'm
have it
not
in
a
my
huge
apartment.
PETA guy, but if I
That's
if
what he
I,
said.
if I was PETA, I'd keep an eye on the Mush man.
Well, have a
thought he was
tickler
dead.
file on
Yeah,
Mush.
yeah, like
When it hit the
he's
door, I
like
was like,
tweet.
That
he's-
thud is
I
unbelievable.
thought it was dead.
He's,
I
oh,
was
what are you
like,
doing?
my
Boom.
God,
Yeah.
it's on live. It's
yeah,
dead.
he's.
But the bird is very integral to your shit now, so you got to keep that bird clipped and alive.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't have PETA come around because without the bird, you lose half your show.
I don't know if you want to clip it. You kind of want that a wild
the
card
chaos,
in the
yeah.
apartment.
Yeah, I just you're cruising for bruising from PETA. I'm pretty sure. So
They're scary. I don't want to
Yeah,
mess with them either.
That'll be great content. Mush versus PETA, and he calls him like the way he says PETA's funny. It's like he sounds like, just like his accent. He's like PETA. It sounds like he's saying Peter almost with his accent. It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a
try
good
and
feud.
stay away from that.
yeah, no, that you don't want that smoke. Big Cat got that smoke. Came home.
They put blood all over.
Yeah,
fake blood all over.
Just drowned in fake blood. All right, that's it.
I mean, but we do want that smoke. I don't want it. I want it for Mush.
Yeah, fair.